Alright guys, welcome to the video today. So this video is going to be explaining the rules of the new Nemesis tournament. So the clan Nemesis is going to be hosting a tournament with about a $400 prize pool, which in my opinion is absolutely massive for a game like Destiny. It's going to be a lot of fun, but there's a couple different rules that are kind of, I guess, different than you'd normally see in a normal Destiny Sweaty. So there's the typical, no final round, no heavy, no pocket infinity. Not that pocket infinity is overpowered or super good, it's just kind of annoying to deal with if someone's trolling with it. So they kind of keep it off the list for that reason. But the rules in this tournament are going to be a lot of fun. It's one of each class, so one Titan, one Warlock, and one Hunter, and then one of each exotic can. Of course, these rules can't really apply to Xbox as of right now because they do not have Hawkmoon on the availability list. Even then, for a couple months, not everyone's going to get a Hawkmoon immediately, so it's going to be kind of fun to see how it plays out on PlayStation 4 exclusively. It's going to be a lot of fun, but you kind of have different roles on the team that I found. You can't just rush in there with a Thorn and Quick Draw like you normally could with a Shot Package Shotgun. Of course, no rangefinder or shot package as well. The judgment you see me using here has knee pads, crowd control, and I believe field choke and stabilized barrel or whatever it's called to increase range. It's still a pretty solid shotgun, but it definitely can't snipe people like a Fellwinter's with shot package could. Currently I'm trying to re-roll so I can get a Fellwinter's with full auto, knee pads, and hammer forged. It just has a little bit more impact and range than my judgment, but for now this is kind of what I'm rolling with. You can't have quick draw like I mentioned before, so with the Thorn what my role really is to be a really flanky, if that makes sense. Basically I'm gonna have Inspire on the top, Render kind of running in with his last word. Basically what happens is when they run in with their primary weapons, I'm going to be flanking around the side. I usually get a couple shots off, and then you see they're weak, and then either Inspire or Render kind of cleans them up. So you're going to see in most of the games that I upload, I'm going to be having about 4+, 5+ assists in every single game, which is very good for the team. Lots of points. If I 2-tap someone, a lot of times what happens is I'll 2-tap someone to the head, and then either Render or Inspire will shoot them once, it'll finish them off, giving us extra assist points. But overall, the Thorn user is definitely going to have the most assists on the team. There's a lot of different things you kind of have to play around with not having quick draw with the Thorn. You can't really go in situations like you could with the last word and quickly pop around the corner and get 2 shots off. You kind of have to play a little bit differently, especially with shotguns that aren't as powerful. You got to kind of adjust to that they don't have the range that you're used to. As you saw right there, I used my new button setup to its maximum potential. Basically, I switched out L1 and X in my PlayStation settings, so now I can jump while I'm shooting and while I'm aiming in. So while Luminosity slid around the corner, I jumped up with my shotgun while I was aimed in and shot him. I went to his past stream broadcast just to see what it looked like, if it actually looked effective, and at that point when he slid around the corner he couldn't see me because I was over his head. So if anyone's looking to get into shotgunning and you're trying to play against better players, you can't just play like how you would against random players in Control, where you can just slide straight in and snipe someone with a Fellwinter. So you have to be a little bit smarter, jump around, be a little bit more sneaky I guess with a shotgun than you normally would with like a Fellwinter's with shot package. Moving on to the next portion of the video, I wanted to talk about using the right weapon in the right situation. So right here I have the Thorn and the shotgun, so I know that he might drop down here, so I get my shotgun out and I'm able to pick one off, as you're going to see in a couple of seconds. But if I had a sniper, I wouldn't be able to do that push. So overall, knowing your weapons and knowing your role is very important. Like I mentioned with the Thorn, I'm not going to run in there and challenge a last word point blank. I'm going to be a little bit more flanky, see if I can get a few headshots from the side, and then allow my teammates to push and take them out, clean them up a little bit. But for the most part, the main thing that I can kind of emphasize on this map is when you're making a push, don't make pushes too fast, wait for one pick, and then move up. As you see right there, I know I didn't have the advantage because I have a shorter range weapons, and then they could have sniper rifles, and I could have got sniped down the hall. So I moved to the right. I tried to cover the flank. I would have got him, but he decided to panic Nova bomb me. But if luckily enough, I did get him weak, so Inspire could clean him up. Just overall things like that are what you're going to want to do. We got one down from Inspire snipe, and then I pushed to the right, weakened Lumi, Inspire cleaned him up, and then right here we pick up Anbu. And then overall, it's pushes like that are going to win the game. You can't really let your opponents get up by too much while they have map control. You can't just keep trying to make pushes repeatedly while they have the upper position, or else you're going to fall into like a 1,000 point deficit, and that's definitely not what you want to have in a game like this, especially in a tournament worth about $400. You're going to want to keep it by about, I guess, 400 points or less. Never get them a lead that's higher than 400 points. It's not going to end up well. That's the only thing I could suggest, and I kind of took away from all these scrims and different Sweaties we played with these new rules. If you're one shot, don't challenge, especially if it's the last word like point blank. go what's best suited for your weapon. If you have a thorn, play a little bit flanky and long range, and then when you are going to go close range, make sure you have a lot of cover to slide around with a shotgun, a lot of tight alleyways so you're not caught in any specific spot. That's basically going to wrap up for the video today. If you guys did enjoy this video today, drop a like down below. Let me know if you're excited for the tournament. I might stream it. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. I believe it takes place in about a week or two, but the thing that makes this tournament special, it's not going to be, going over the course of a month or so like the Control tournament. It's going to be going over the course of 6 hours on one day. It's going to happen like the Xbox tournament did. So I'm very, very excited for it. Like I said, that's going to end the video today. Subscribe if you're new so you don't miss a video in the future, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.